The year is 1299. A shiver runs down the spine of the known world. From the icy plains of Central Asia, a storm is brewing. A tempest of horse hooves and flashing steel. This is no ordinary force of nature, but a human whirlwind, the Mongol horde. Led by the descendants of Genghis Khan, they are hungry for conquest. Their eyes, cold and sharp as their blades, are set on a new prize, the riches of India. The Mongols were more than conquerors, they were destroyers of empires. Their reputation preceded them like a plague wind. Entire civilizations had crumbled before their relentless advance. From the steppes of Russia to the Middle East, cities were left in ruins. Now, their gaze fell upon the jeweled kingdoms of Hindustan. This was no mere raid for plunder, this was to be a conquest for the ages. To understand the terror the Mongols inspired, one must understand their army. Imagine a force that moved with the speed of the wind. Their horsemen, born in the saddle, were unmatched in their skill. They could ride for days on end, covering vast distances, appearing as if from nowhere. Their bows, crafted with deadly precision, could loose arrows that blotted out the sun. But their true strength lay not just in their skill, but in their discipline. The Mongols were masters of strategy and logistics. They could traverse deserts and mountains with ease, living off the land. They employed cunning tactics, feigning retreats to lure their enemies into traps. They were masters of psychological warfare. The very whisper of their coming was enough to sow panic in the hearts of men. India, in the late 13th century, was a land of dazzling contrasts. From the snow-capped Himalayas to the lush Gangetic plains, it was a tapestry woven with diverse cultures and kingdoms. It was a land of immense wealth. Its cities, like Delhi and Multan, were centers of trade and commerce. Spices, silks, and precious stones flowed through its bustling bazaars. For the Mongols, India was a prize too tempting to resist. It represented an opportunity for unimaginable riches and power. They had tested the waters with earlier raids. Now, under the leadership of Kutlug Khwaja, they sought to claim the peacock throne for themselves. They would soon discover, however, that India was not a land to be easily conquered. The first Mongol incursions into India were swift and brutal. Like wolves testing a flock, they struck at the fringes of the Delhi Sultanate. Small towns and villages were raided, their inhabitants put to the sword. These early attacks sent shockwaves through the subcontinent. The speed and ferocity of the Mongols were unlike anything the Indians had ever witnessed. Word of the Mongol atrocities spread like wildfire. Tales of their ruthlessness, their utter disregard for human life reached every corner of the Sultanate. Fear became a weapon, weakening the resolve of even the bravest warriors. The stage was set for a clash of civilizations. Emboldened by their initial successes, the Mongols struck deeper into Indian territory. Lahore, the jewel of Punjab, was besieged. The city, famed for its gardens and palaces, was put to the torch. Multan, a center of trade and learning, suffered a similar fate. The Mongols made no distinction between soldier and civilian. Their objective was to break the spirit of resistance. These early victories seemed to confirm the Mongols' reputation for invincibility. The Sultan of Delhi, Alauddin Khalji, faced a stark choice. He could succumb to fear, allowing the invaders to overrun his kingdom, or he could rally his forces and make a stand against the seemingly unstoppable Mongol horde.